What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and there's two new leaked Star Wars sets, one to release later in the summer, and one is actually an advent calendar release later in September. Originally, we thought there wasn't going to be any Star Wars advent calendars, but I'm glad there is, and now I'm going to go over both sets, starting off with the summer set, which is the Droid STAP Speeder for $130, and it will come with a smaller version of the STAP Speeder, which is basically just this brown STAP Speeder from episode 1 with the figure, and it will come with the like blue display plate that it has. So it's basically just going to be this exact brown STAP Speeder with the droid on it, but it's definitely like upscaled a lot, of course, and for $130, the price per piece is pretty good, and you are getting a giant droid. There, I believe, are going to be some stickers in it, though, to actually get, like, the detail of the eyes, and the detail is going to be, like, a lot better than what you would see on the actual droids. They're actually going off not a Lego version of the droid, but the more accurate version from episode 1. I wish this set would have released last year during May, because it would have made a lot more sense for the 20th, I think, anniversary of episode 1, or whatever anniversary it was for episode 1 last year. But I'm still happy that we're getting this, and this is definitely a must-have. It looks really, really nice, and this would definitely look really good on a display. And for under $30, this is definitely a steal. Next is the jam-packed 24 build advent calendar, releasing on September 1st for $60, I believe, the normal price for an advent calendar. And last year, I was actually pretty good because they actually had some really cool, like, small builds, because I guess it was the 20th anniversary of Star Wars and Lego being a thing. But this one isn't too bad, but it's definitely not worth $60 in my opinion. It does come with some cool stuff like the BD-1 droid, a pit droid, and also has a like Sith eyes, I guess. C-3PO with his memory being wiped from episode 9, and it also includes a Babu Frick, which we haven't gotten before, so it is cool to get an exclusive for that set. So that is pretty cool, and I believe in the last one it was mainly like the best minifigures, I guess, if you want to say the best minifigures from that year, which I kind of like, because releasing later in the year, and I wish maybe they would have a Babu Frick in a different set, so it sort of makes sense that there's another figure from the year in the advent calendar, like the best figures from the year, but I guess they're not really doing that. And I think this is the same C-3PO that came in the Dark Millennium Falcon. I think some parts are a little subbed out, but overall it's a really good figure. And it also comes with a smaller build of a Buzz droid, which is actually really, really cool. It was one of my top, like, suggestions, I guess, for Lego to do for one of the builds, because there's a lot of cool builds that they can do. Of course, mini kit was one of my favorites, and they actually did last year, and probably my second one that I wanted to do the most was a Buzz droid, and that would look so cool on a Giant Interceptor for a mock. So I definitely used, like, whatever pieces that they're going to use for the Buzz droid. I'd order those specific pieces, but overall $60 definitely isn't worth it for the sets that we're getting in May for the same price. I definitely wouldn't get this set, but it would be a cool advent calendar overall. Definitely not the best one, but probably not the worst one we've got. But that is going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have an amazing rest of your day, and see you all in the next one.